Good evening. Good evening. The time is now 7 o'clock. We will call the November 13, 2023 Oak Park Board of Education meeting to order. Ms. Greer, please call the roll.
Clark.
Here.
Corcoran. Davis. Elvin.
Here.
Oda.
Here.
Madison.
Here.
And Smith.
Here. Okay, good. We do have a quorum. We will go to the recitation of the district mission and vision. Trustee Clark.
Our mission is to create an inclusive learning community that provides the best academic and social experience by educating the whole child, one child at a time. Our vision is cultivating visionary leaders and compassionate citizens engaged in the global community.
Thank you very much. We're on to item 3, approval of agenda and order of business. Agenda was shared with us all prior to today's meeting. Are there any questions relative to the agenda? Okay, then without objection, we'll pass a motion to approve the agenda by unanimous consent. Is there an objection to doing so? Hearing none, the agenda is hereby passed. We will go to approval of consent agenda. The items on the consent agenda were shared with us as well. There are 2 items. Without objection, we'll pass a motion to approve the consent agenda by unanimous consent. Is there an objection to doing so?
I just had a question.
On which item?
Personnel.
Okay, so we'll remove the personnel and put that at item 8D. Okay, so can we approve the minutes then by unanimous consent? Is there an objection to doing so? Hearing none, the minutes are hereby approved. We will go to item 5, which is presentations, student of the month. Mr. Abdul, go ahead.
Thank you, President Alvin. We will start with Director North. Is she here? Yeah. So I want to welcome everyone. And so what we'll do, what we do ask is, as afterwards, if we could come up here just so we could get a picture, so we could post it on social media without any objection, and then afterwards we'll have time to for a brief break. So those that want to leave may do so. Okay.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening. I am excited to present our Students of the Month for Lessinger Early Childhood Center in Oak Park Schools, the #1 early childhood center in Oakland County. And I have that's self-proclaimed, but we earning it. So I love to present to our babies who are Lessinger Rebels that are resilient, empowered, brilliant, ethical, loving, and self-assured, their award for Student of the Month. These 2 individuals come from Miss Scott and Miss Bryan's class. I have Miss Scott and Miss Bryan here. I'm actually going to have them come up and say a few words about these babies so that you can get to know the reasons they were nominated. So come on over. I'm having to come over now. So the first student is Malaya Williams. Is Malaya here? Is Malaya here? So I'll wait a second because Malaya might try to come. I have Malachi Dawson, though. Malachi Dawson is here. Malachi, come on up here, sir.
Hi, my name is Kim Scott. I am the transitional teacher at Lessinger Early Childhood Center. And if you see that smile that Malachi has on his face, he's like that all day, every day. Okay? He comes to school ready to learn, eager. He helps participate. There's nothing that I ask of him that he does not want to do. He's very caring for his classmates, and it's a joy to have him in my class. So I want to present him with this Student of the Month award. Ready?
All right, you get used to taking your picture. That's your rebel. So Malachi, turn this. Oh.
All right.
Oh, no, here's my... Okay, so the next student who just arrived Malaya Williams. Come on up, Malaya. Malaya, babe. Come with me.
Okay, my second student of the month, this is one. My second student of the month is Malaya Williams. And I've had Malaya's sister in my classroom last year, and so she was kind of familiar with me because her mom would bring her to school all the time when she was dropping off her older sister. And she loves to do a lot of things in the classroom as far as counting blocks. She likes to color. She likes playing with her classmates as well. And she helps whenever I ask her to help. Oh, there's her sister. They look just alike.
You have both Lessinger rebels.
Right. And so, you know, I had to pick her as my other student of the month because, you know, she's so dependable. So, you know, anytime I ask her to do something, she's willing to do it. Even though she's a little shy, you see they look just alike. They never have a smile on their face, but don't let that confuse you because that's their personality. but other than that, you know, they show it in their actions. You may not see it on their face, but they show it in their actions, and they're very... they participate in all the school activities that we do. Her mother as well, she participates in all the activities that we have, and they do all their homework, their classwork. I can go on and on about the things that they do, but I'm so proud of her, so that's why I want to award her with this Student of the Month award for the month.
Right over here and get a picture. You got it? Come on. Come here. Come here. Stand right here, baby, so they can see everybody. You got it? Okay. You got a camera. Okay, thank you so much. So I would like to call up my esteemed, my wonderful colleague. Okay, get ready for it. Miss Sarah West. Come on, Miss West. Principal Einstein.
Good evening. I am the very proud principal at Einstein Elementary School. Tonight we are honoring two of our kindergarten students who for our Capturing Kids' Hearts Character Trait of the Month. For the previous month, we were working on self-direction, which is being responsible, first thinking, then making a choice before you act. And throughout that whole entire month of October, we were looking for students that demonstrated that, and they were nominated by both of their kindergarten teachers at the end of the month for being exemplary students in thinking and choosing before they acted. So I have two of my kindergarten teachers here today to help me present. Mr. Herner and Ms. Sipe, you can both come up here. Amazing Einstein teachers. Okay. First we have Emerson Skitney in Miss Sipe's class. Emerson, you want to come up?
Emerson demonstrates self-direction every day. She is curious, focused, follows directions, and shows grit and determination. She can be counted on to do the right thing even when no one is watching. She consistently makes good choices because she stops, thinks, chooses, and then acts. She is an absolute pleasure to have in class.
All right, and next we have Mr. Herner, who has nominated Brooklyn Sharp first student in Brooklyn. I saw her. She's coming. You want me to hold it? Okay. Can I put this one? Okay, you can go ahead.
Brooklyn sets a wonderful example for her classmates. Not only does she do a wonderful job being safe and following classroom rules, she's also a good friend and willing to help others. She thinks about her actions and is always ready to brighten the room with her smile and positive attitude. I also have to give a little shout out to her brother, Bradley, who is always keeping an eye out for her well-being and always just checking up on her.
Look over here.
All right, next I'd like to introduce the lovely principal at Key Elementary, Miss Shana Murphy.
Good evening to our illustrious Board of Education, our superintendent, amazing superintendent, Mr. Angel Abdullahad, our cabinet, and our amazing families that have joined us this evening to celebrate our young people for their amazing accomplishments here in Oak Park School District. One of my babies right here, so I'm going to go ahead. My name is Shana Murphy. I'm the proud principal of Key Elementary at 23400 Jerome Street in Oak Park. Amen. And I am here tonight to celebrate two of our young people who continuously demonstrate Key pride in all that they do. And we have a daily affirmation we say every day, that at Key Elementary we are champions. And Mariana, what do we say?
We can handle it.
We can handle it and we never give up. What else do we say?
We encourage others and we do our best.
That's what we say every day at Key Elementary. So my babies know that we can do great things every day. And so we want to celebrate their great things today. And so first up, we're going to have Mrs. Abbo come up to give a wonderful award to our first Key Falcon today, Mariana.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Mariana is a pleasure to have in the classroom. She likes to put her maximum effort into every assignment and participate in the classroom. She loves to help others. She has all A's on her report card, and she still wants to improve. Mariana is focused and follows directions anywhere at school. Mariana is a champion because she never gives up, she encourages others, and she loves to do her best.
So beautiful job. Thank you, Mrs. Abbo. Miss Mariana also has another teacher, Miss Naomi. She is our English language learner teacher, so she's going to also come up to give a few words for Miss Mariana.
Hi everyone, my name is Miss Naomi and I work as an ELL teacher at Key School. I work also with Mariana, and Mariana is an exceptional student. She excels in every area, in math and reading and writing. But the most impressive thing about Mariana is she is so encouraging and she's always saying positive affirmation to other students. And staff at Key, we do support the initiative that our district is doing about capturing kids' heart. So Mariana was one of the students that I had in my classroom. And I said to all my students, I'm going to give you a Post-it note, and I want you to write affirmation, positive one, to one of the students that you choose. And I want to share this with you. I want to have Mariana come up here and read it. She wrote this to Sarah. And would you like to come up here and read that so they can hear it?
To Sarah, you are special. You are loved. You are the best. You are cute. You're a great friend. Love, Mariana.
Isn't that Sarah hears these words and remarks, she gets a beautiful smile on her face. And it's just amazing. I have to give my thanks, a special thanks to Mrs. Murphy. And I told her that a couple of days ago. She announces positive affirmation every single morning where students can hear that. And now, a day does not go by without her telling them that she loves them dearly. Isn't that wonderful? So the kids are imitating that behavior. They imitate and they show you, and it's a beautiful to really witness that. So thank you, Mrs. Murphy. And I also want to thank Mr. and Mrs. Ishak. The parents are wonderful. They're always participating at key events, all the conferences, and they value education for their kids. So I want to thank you all, and thank you for allowing us to acknowledge our students.
Ms. Amble.
This is a special one from the locker. From the locker.
Oh,
Take a picture there?
no, the same last name.
Yeah.
That's why I was always number 2.
And this is her baby brother Andrew, who's also a cute falcon. He's amazing as well. And now we have one more Key Falcon, that's my lower elementary. We want to celebrate another upper elementary Key Falcon for doing amazing things at Key. And so tonight we're going to celebrate, I think his whole family is here. I think they took up the whole conference area. And so we want to love on and celebrate Mr. Cam Dorman. One of his teachers, Mrs. F., who nominated him. She's going to talk about the amazing things that make up Cameron Dorman.
Hello, my name is Sarah Finkelstein, or Miss F, as a lot of kids know me. I'm a resource room teacher at Key Elementary. So Cameron, I'm so glad you got chosen, because this is so well deserved for you. You always show positive attitude. You work very, very hard every day in my classroom and in other classrooms. You always come prepared and ready to learn in my room. And you're an absolute, truly joy to work with. So I'm glad I'm still with you, working with you this year.
And just a few more things. I left my phone over here. His homeroom teacher did send a message. I left my phone over there, but I'll make sure he gets it. But I want to share with you, Cameron, that you are so strong, loving, capable, and smart. I love that you are a Key Falcon. You bring such a strength and a quiet confidence. You will do great things. And so thank you for being a Key champion. I love you, Mrs. Murphy. And I want to invite up his family, if we can all fit, to take a picture. Definitely mom and dad and those others that take a picture. Let's celebrate Cameron. Okay, come on. Slide to the left. Crisscross.
Just squeeze in a little bit, and we'll take a few. All right.
We love this
this opportunity to celebrate our children in front of our illustrious Board of Education and our cabinet. Next up, we're going to have the representative from Dr. James N. Pepper Elementary on behalf of the wonderful Principal Emmanuel Haley. In his absence, we have one of their staff members who's going to carry us on in the program.
Hello, good evening. My name is Rebecca Meredith. I am the self-contained cognitive impairments teacher at Pepper. I've been at Pepper now for a year and a half and love being there, and I really appreciate the opportunity to come represent our students and our school. So, to start, I have Miss Aisha Sar. Where are you? Come on up, babe. I have this for you. Stand right here. So Aisha's not my student, but I have seen her every single day walking out of the school and in the school and going through our hallways, exhibiting our Pepper Panther Points of Pride, which is our PBIS system. And she shows safety, respect, and responsibility every single time I see her. She shows she is safe by following the classroom and school-wide PBIS expectations. She shows she is respectful because she is an academic mentor, and she goes to the first grade classroom to help out. And she treats her fellow classmates as well as the first graders and teachers with respect, patience, kindness, and empathy. And she is responsible because she is a part of the Dr. James M. Pepper Elementary School National Honor Society. And she takes her community service very seriously. When I asked her teacher, Mr. Hanna, how he would describe her, he said she is intelligent, noble, and reliable. So, Ms. Sar, congratulations. Go on up. Congratulations again, Aisha. All right, my next student is my actual personal student, which is Mr. Christian Williams Triplet. Come on up. There you go, Christian. So, Christian came to me last year in January as a 4th grade student, and he was a little bit hesitant to join us, right, Christian? He was like, I don't want to leave my class, rightfully so, right? And I have seen such growth out of Christian, which is why I nominated him, because he has shown not just respect, safety, and responsibility, which are our PBIS rules that we follow. He shows it not only to me by taking accountability for his actions and his emotions, he shows it by holding himself accountable, by apologizing when appropriate, by advocating for his peers, and by making sure everybody feels included in our classroom and throughout the school. And I've seen him do great things when no one else is watching, when it's just him interacting with his peers. He's responsible and helps his younger students in our classroom, and I am just so proud of all of the growth and resiliency he has shown this year. So, Christian. Come on up, fam.
Ready?
At this time, we're going to keep it moving with the next representation of our Oak Park Pride in Oak Park Preparatory Academy. We're going to call up the wonderful Mr. Douglas Island, the principal of Oak Park.
Good evening. My name is Doug Island. I am the very proud principal of Oak Park Prep. Tonight, I am here to honor two of our wonderful students. First up, Miss Paris Versie. Her teachers had this to say about Paris. Paris is highly ambitious, self-motivated, and an awesome academic scholar. Currently, she has excellent attendance and is maintaining all A's. She arrives daily with an educational purpose. She has dreams of being an entrepreneur, opening her own hair salon. So maybe she can hook me up. She is also inspired to help people, so she has aspirations of becoming a nurse. In addition to striving for academic excellence, she has a wonderful personality that shines bright. Let's give it up for Paris Versie.
Yeah, you want to invite family?
Mom, Dad. All right, next up, Mr. Jalen Thompson. His teachers state this about Jalen. Jalen is a young man that walks in excellence. His self-driven spirit has led him to start a tutoring service.
All right.
He provides academic support to 6th grade students and younger. He also has excellent attendance and is maintaining all A's. Let's give it up for
You got family?
Never give up.
Come on, let that.
Future alpha male.
Come on, big brother. Come on, man.
Never give up. Is that KCP's Never Give Up shirt?
Gotta celebrate, little bro, man. Get in here. All right, next up, our wonderful high school principal, Miss Renita Williams.
Good evening, everyone. It is so proud to be standing here during my first board meeting to present the Student of the Month for October. I am the new high school principal at Oak Park High School, and I am just proud. I'm happy to be here. It is a joy to see so many families here to celebrate our students and their excellence, and so I just thank you, and I'm excited for tonight. I'm going to do a little bit of talking, but I won't talk too much, okay? Okay. So the first Student of the Month for Oak Park High School is Mr. Britt Kilgore, class of 2024. Class of 2024, you got to give it up for him. He is a senior. He will be walking in June. So I'm going to need you to stand up and give him a round of applause. He is graduating in June. Thank you. This is Brent. Brent is a scholar who is intrinsically motivated to help others. He is a true humanitarian. You may find him serving as a volunteer to work at Gleaners to help feed the homeless. After high school, Brent wants to explore the work industry as a video gamer, and he would like to stream content as a YouTuber. Additionally, he has a desire to be a health influencer. Specifically, he wants to influence people on health, adhering to an appropriate diet and fitness. Brent has a desire to attend Wayne State University after exploring his career options as a gamer, and he states that this year has been the absolute best year To start, he feels extremely connected with his teachers, and they are providing a very positive and cool learning environment for him. Brent's favorite subject is Spanish 3 with Mrs. Guzman. He has a strong desire to be multilingual and feels as if it will help him in life. This young scholar admires his mother. He describes his mother as fun, lively, loving, and caring, and he truly loves his mother. Brent's mother supports him in everything that he does. He has adult siblings who he looks up to. His brother is a musician, and his sister works at Chrysler. A quote from one of Brent's teachers: "Brent always strives to be excellent and is a true role model of what an Oak Park High School night should be. He is hardworking, helpful to all of his classmates, and always holds himself to highest standards." That is from Miss Benda. It is with great pleasure that the Oak Park High School administration recognizes and presents our senior knight, Brent Kilgore, as the recipient of the Scholar of the Month. You're welcome. And this one is for you. And I think Superintendent wants to take a picture of you.
All of you.
And you
Me
too.
too, okay.
You can't hype us up like that. All right.
All right, good job.
Okay. Next, I'm going to need you to really give it up for this young lady. Her name is Alexis Edwards. She is a junior, an Oak Park High School junior. And Alexis embodies what it means to be an Oak Park student. She attended Einstein, Oak Park Preparatory Academy, and now she is enrolled at Oak Park High School to complete her K-12 academic journey. Give it up for that. She is Alexis aspires to attend the University of Michigan to study early childhood education. I'm going to give it up for that. Okay, Alexis is currently working at a daycare and provides babysitting services after school and on the weekends. She wants to attend the University of Michigan because that's where her parents met. Some of Alexis' hobbies are singing, dancing, cooking, especially baking, and her favorite food is Alfredo. She loves fashion, cosmetology, hair, and makeup. Alexis made the decision to strive for all A's and has stated that it's worked out very well for her since she set this goal. This academic motivation comes from watching her mother be the strong woman that she is. Alexis loves being in leadership roles to establish her personal credibility. She loves a challenge. Alexis has been an Oak Park High School class ambassador for the last 2 years. And as an ambassador, her role is to show new students around the school to become acclimated with the locations of their classrooms and focal points of the school. Alexis is a Delta Gem, and she wants to follow in her mother's footsteps as a Delta. She loves community service, school, interacting with people who have different perspectives, especially during classroom discussions. Alexis is currently taking AP ELA, pre-calculus, and has been in advanced classes since the 8th grade. Alexis lives in a very academically competitive household in which her twin siblings are also scholars at Oak Park High School. Alexis states that she has the best grades in the house. Alexis Edwards is an exceptional student that always leads the class and can lead students through labs and experiments to assist. She works well with other students, including her peers. That is from Mr. William Grimm. It is with great pleasure that the Oak Park High School administration recognizes and presents our junior knight, Alexis Edwards, as recipient of Scholar of the Month. Great job.
Great job. Awesome. Wait.
How you doing, Mom?
And while we're preparing to take the picture, I just wanted to thank the faculty and the administrators at Oak Park. We've been in Oak Park. My kids have been in the district for over 20 years. I've got some older. And you all have worked hard to enhance what my husband and I have tried to instill at home as far as academically and morally. I think we've got some good kids here, and they're giving back to the Oak Park community. So I just appreciate everything that you all have done to enhance what we've been doing at home. All right.
They don't want to be in the middle. Hold on.
And now next up, my wonderful colleague, principal at Nova Academy, Mr. Derek Falk.
We saw the entrance. It's too speed, too speed. Well, it's always a pleasure to be here. Again, my name is Derek Falk, and please, by all understand the best is left. I just want you to know that Nova is not only Nova, but we Casa too. Okay, but I'm gonna bring up some of my babies up here because they get it done. They get it done. All right. So I'm gonna bring your mama too. She already said don't start, but you know me, I'm gonna start. So we're gonna start with one of my youngest children here, dear Rihanna. Come on up here. This young lady, let me tell you, is a joy to have in our building. I'm gonna read what the teacher says. This is our sign language teacher. I'm writing this letter to commend you on your outstanding, what's your GPA, baby?
4.9.
Say it. 4.0. Your distinction of earning exemplary honors in your grades has not gone unnoticed. Your exceptional honors in your grades have been noticed and rewarded by Oak Park School District. I am proud of you. As you have challenging times, your unparalleled GPA bears witness to your own perseverance, diligence, fortitude, and extraordinary academic achievement. If you sustain your focus and courage, you will achieve your dreams. And I know, with your mama, you will do it. And who else?
Mr. Fudge.
One and only. Gary, come on up here. Hey, come on, fam. Come on. Don't shh.
She's gonna call me tomorrow, you know.
Yes,
All right. No way. Not done. I'm gonna make this short, but still very productive. Kane, Martin, cool. Come on. I got big enough mouth. Come on. Oh. Here we go. Kane is a student, and this comes from your teacher, Ms. Sheik and Ms. Brinson.
Kane is a student that you know will complete his work. He is always the first one online and the last one off. He is the student that is always respectful to the teachers and his peers. He is self-motivated and passionate about his academics. He blends in with the school, and it is an honor to have Kane as a Nova student. Kane has been online since 22-23 school year and began in-person learning. But I'm just going to say this. What's your GPA?
4.0.
Oh, this ain't working. We got this thing out. 4.0. Now, this is the crazy thing about it. So let's just think about this. He not only did a 4.0 in school with the teachers, he did it where? Online. So that means he can work in any environment.
That's right.
So on that note, parents, come on up. This is Kane Martin. Good job. You know I'm being taped, so you
Gotta be nice
See y'all next time.
Well, I'm sure we all find the process of school board meetings riveting. I think we'll give a couple minutes to those who would like to go home the opportunity to do that as we get ready to continue our business in about 2 minutes. So if you want to depart, you can do that, or you can stay and we can go through the whole agenda. We're happy to have
Go ahead and leave at 8. You can't leave no later. Oh, you gonna drop off?
Okay, got you.
Yeah, I had to pay $100 just the other day.
Tuesday works too.
That's because I parked there for free.
I parked here at the airport is expensive and they don't take any discounts out when you park on the outside.
My sister.
They give you discount like for literally $20 Chrysler and then I think
I promise I told them to keep it short.
Well, it seems the majority of folks didn't want to hang out with
they
us.
want to hang out with us.
That's okay. Oh, at least they did, they did stay.
There you go.
Okay, well, Superintendent Abdullah Everett reports, if you want to go ahead and get started.
All right. Thank you all for coming. I mean, I'm sorry. All right, let me get it together. So I really want to, I really want to just highlight some of the staff and administrators have not gone home since. So sometimes we don't see that, we just expect and we paint with a broad brush, but as you can see, so many people are here and they don't have to be here, but they do it for the love and passion that they have for the kids. So I just want to acknowledge that, and I will send them an acknowledgement email later on. So I want to congratulate the Students of the Month. I just want to say a few words regarding Trunk or Treat, but I know Trustee Clark will also address it. Just a major kudos to the city. It was a huge turnout. The city, the volunteers, Trustee Clark, Mr. Clark, the whole family. I know Ms. Bird was there at the Trunk or Treat because she was, I mean, so it was just nice. It was a good turnout. And so even though it wasn't our function, it was just nice to see families come together. I want to remind parents that this Wednesday is an early release for all our students. We also asked Kevin to be here. It's not Kevin, is it Kevin? No. James. All right. So I want to congratulate the board and thank the community for passing our non-homestead operation millage. They voted to support that, and that is very much appreciated. November 25th to the 25th, this is the first year that we're doing that, where it's Thanksgiving break. The whole week is off for all the schools. I think the staff are appreciative of that, and I think the kids need that break. We're still working, but the schools are closed, but we're still here. Unless we use some time off. But, so for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're off. All right. Because they're going to give me a hard time afterwards. We also, parents of elementary students are going to start seeing grading and report grading differently. We talked about standards-based grading and report cards. That's going to come out, second card marking, which is at the end of January. But they're going to start having different conversations with parents. We are going to host some informational meetings with parents on how to understand, but this is more to empower parents to understand what deficiencies their kids have, because sometimes a D or a C minus by itself, I remember one of the meetings, that you talked about, what does that mean? Okay, it's a C, what does that C mean? Without any context, we don't know. Well, this is more deliberate. We are also, we talked about this a few times, that we want to make some comments in the remarks in the report card, not just, a 3 for citizenship. I mean, you have some line items there. We want to have some reflection, something positive. If one of them is, please contact the teacher, then I would say, well, say something, something good along with that, makes good effort. And I've pulled samplings, and I have noticed some positive remarks on that. And so we're going to continue to push that. So that's elementary parents. So we're talking up to 5th grade. 6th grade to 2nd to 12th, they're still doing the standards report card. Had opportunity to attend yesterday a celebration for Coach Giles and his family, and it was an amazing event. So he doesn't talk about himself a lot. He doesn't. He actually doesn't. He won't even. He refuses to post anything. So the postings that you see about Coach Giles is me, because he refuses to post about things like that. But I attended, I seen his family there, and just to see that, 7 state championships, 1 runner-up, and to hear all the other coaches of the year that are there that received honors are in that same table that the track and field, the cross country, his remarks were, I can't believe I'm sitting in Coach Giles' table. I mean, those are some of the things. So for a young guy to have that much accolades, it was amazing. And so I do want to acknowledge him, and Coach Carter and I attended that, and it was awesome. It's a heck of a drive, but it was awesome, and he's very deserving of that. So I just wanted to put that out there. Basketball season is starting. Our home games are going to be different, so we're starting home games again. However, we're changing some criteria again because it wasn't enough. So now, again, we're reinforcing if you're from the visiting team and your child goes there, we're going to need to see an ID, okay? And so some parents might be upset, but that's okay. I'm willing to take that And, but we need to make sure that the people that are attending the game are there for the right reason. We are getting a second set of security specifically for events in the evening and to patrol. So we're going to have one set of security inside, another complete different company to run outside to make sure that we have all hands on deck. Oak Park Public Safety is helping us out. We are just trying to quadruple our efforts just to make sure that no other issues happen. So you might get some complaints if some parents, if we're making them, you know, it's not jumping through hoops, but we want to make sure that they're, so if you're getting those complaints, it's strategic why we're doing it, and so we just ask that you support us on that, because our job is to ensure the safety of the spectators and the students. We're working on a district initiative for Dr. King on this was happening pre-COVID, but it was not continued. We're reviving it. We do have confirmation from the Detroit Youth Choir. They're going to be performing. We're going to have some state representatives be speakers. We're going to invite some officials to be guest speakers. And we're going to make it a full day's event on this. Principal Haley's going to spearhead that with a steering committee. So we're doing that. This year, again, we're reviving it. And that concludes my report.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Abdullah. Appreciate it. We're going to public participation, where the public has an opportunity to address the full board if it so desires. Public participation is one-way communication in which members of the public are asked to address the full board with the understanding that board members will not be able to respond. Trustee Smith, would you please provide public comment guidelines?
Yes, because the Oak Park Board of Education values public meetings, not just meetings in public, we welcome public comments on school issues. Speakers are asked to express themselves in a civil manner with due process for the dignity and privacy of others who may be affected by public comments. The public comment portion of the meeting cannot be used to make personal attacks against a school board member or district employee that disrupts the order of the meeting and is totally unrelated to the manner in which the member or employee performs his or her duties. Speakers should be aware that if statements violate the rights of others under the law of defamation or invasion of privacy, such comments may result in legal liability. Most comments can be concisely stated in 3 minutes, and the board respectfully asks the comments remain focused on the topic or issue and not be directed at specific personnel or board members.
Are there any members of the public who would like to address the board?
Yes, we have Crystal Bailey at 8646 Kempington Drive.
Good evening, Ms. Bailey. Good to see you. The floor is yours.
Good evening, board. I just want to say what an amazing meeting you guys had today. All these kids, I thought my niece was going to be here, but that's besides the point. She's in Mr. Key's class, I'll say AP, Mr. Key's class at Einstein, and she made Student of the Month, but she didn't get chose to come, but her auntie's here. So I also want to say thank you to those who supported me in my election, the board president, trustee, I want to say Paige Madison, trustee Corcoran, as well as Vice President Smith. Thank you for your support during my election. I also want to say congratulations on the meal that passed as well. Trunk or treat was outstanding. And I also want to just clear my name. My attendance while on school board was brought up. There was a whole whisper campaign against me that I only came to 25% of the meetings while I was on school board. And I just want to clear my name and reputation. And I felt like being here, doing it where I was elected as vice president of the school board, to just clear my name, that I was here, consistent, and I wish I could still be on the school board, but I'm in Ferndale Schools now, district. But thank you so much for the time that I spent here. Thank you for the opportunity to allow me to speak, and thank you for your support. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to item 8A, action item 8A, appointment of director and alternate director for the MAISL Joint Management Trust. Trustee Parker, you ready?
You can have
Trustee Corcoran, got the phone. Come on, Trustee Corcoran, let's go. Let's go.
Please.
Let me throw in the White House now. Okay, the Oak Park School District is a member of MAISL, which is a safe, insured group formed by several school districts to provide coverage with workers' compensation and liability insurance. Is that Gala?
Read the motion.
The motion, oh, reserve, resolve that the Oak Parks, oh, that was all in quotes. Resolve that the Oak Park Board of Education appoints Dr. Sharice Fierce as, Ferris as director, is that you?
Yes.
Oh, I do
I didn't know.
apologize. She's like, like, wait a minute. Okay, and Pat Greer as alternate director to the MAISL Joint Management Trust.
Motion made by Trustee Corcoran, is there a second? Second. Seconded by Trustee Smith. Are there any questions on the motion? Hearing none, Ms. Greer, please call the roll.
Clark,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Madison.
Yes.
Hoda,
Yes.
Corcoran,
Yes.
and Alvin.
Yes. Item 8B, adoption of the amended 2023 certification of tax levy L4029. Trustee Clark, you got it. You made eye contact.
I made eye contact. I made a mistake. I should have done that. No, it's okay. Resolved that the Oak Park Board of Education hereby authorizes the approval of the tax rates based upon the amended 2023 Form L-4029 and its submission to the County of Oakland and its local tax assessors.
Support. Okay, motion made by Trustee Clark, supported by Trustee Hoyt. Any questions on the motion? Hearing none, Ms. Greer, please call the roll.
Corcoran,
Yes.
Alvin,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Madison,
Yes.
and Hoda.
Yes.
Okay, motion passes. Item 8C, appointment of acting secretary. I'll read this motion. Resolved that the board appoint trustee Zandra Clark as acting secretary for today's meeting to sign the necessary documents. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Trustee Madison. Motion made by myself, supported by Trustee Madison. Any questions on that motion? Hearing none, Ms. Greer, please call the roll.
Hoda,
Yes.
Madison,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Corcoran,
Yes.
Alvin,
Yes.
and Clark.
Yes.
Okay, the motion passes. Your signature will be required. Thank you very much. Item 8D, personnel actions. Trustee Corcoran, you asked for that to be removed. And what is your question?
My question was in regards to the special ed. It went somewhere. But it's the personnel at the bottom, it said changed.
Yeah.
Changed for, is it McCloughan? or-
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I see that it says resource room teach, I didn't know what that was.
So resource room teachers, like a level 1, Ms. Bird, yeah, I know, yeah, I'll let you explain it.
I just happen to be here. Okay. So we had a resource room teacher. We have 4 resource room teachers at the high school, and they are our level 1 teachers. So it's like the lowest level of support. Students are in general education all day, and they get 1 resource hour in their schedule. So we made a change of assignment for that teacher due to the numbers. One teacher only had 12 students. So we split the 12 students, and we were able to move that teacher to fill a vacancy at a different building.
At a higher level.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah, I was gonna ask
subcontinent.
what the lateral, okay, so it's.
I mean, it's a lateral move, but the program is different that the teacher was moved to.
Yeah, because is it AS?
Autism spectrum disorder
Okay, so,
program.
okay, I get it. That's what they changed.
That's what
they
she moved
to
to.
that position.
Yes, to fill a vacancy
So is
at
the
the middle
job,
school.
is the duty still the same, or is just something?
It's the same. There's just a different number, like the ratio of the students is different based on their disabilities.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All good?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a motion to pass the personnel action?
Yes.
Somebody else?
I mean, I already.
Trustee Hoyt.
Move that the Oak Park Board of Education approve personnel actions submitted by the administration for the personnel action report of November 13th, 2023.
Thank you. Is there a second? Okay, motion made by Hoyer, seconded by trustee Smith. Any question on the motion? Ms. Greer, please call the roll.
Corcoran. Yes.
Alvin,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Madison,
Yes.
and Hoda.
Yes.
Okay, the motion passes. We'll go to item 9, information items. We don't have any, so we'll go to item 10, communications. Are there any communications from members of the administration?
I would like to say thank you to the entire Oak Park school community and district. Tonight is my last night coming to the board meeting. When I first started, you all were tasked with making life and death decisions. And now you're making life and opportunity decisions. And it's been an honor to serve this community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else from members of the administration? From members of the board, I know there are a couple, so I'm gonna just say really one quick thing, and I'm gonna let trustee Smith take over so that we can do that, so I can make my claim. But really quick, we need to go over the superintendent's evaluation. Initially, the superintendent said December 11th, which is the same day we have a meeting at 7, as the date to do that. The problem here is that that's at 5:30, and there's some that can't make 5:30. And I'm concerned about us having the amount of time that we need to actually go through that and not be up against the clock of 7 o'clock for the next meeting. So please look for an email from me that gives you some dates and times, or some dates, and then we can figure out the time for a meeting where we can all be here, and we don't have to worry about bumping up against another meeting, so we can spend the time we need to dedicate to it. Any questions on that? No? Okay. Real quick before I go, I want to thank Superintendent Abdulahad for all he's done for 2 students who were impacted by an incident here outside the school not that long ago. He graciously invited me to walk with him as we went to these homes and provided gift baskets to these students. And I want to thank him and his staff for the work that they put in and caring so much for these students who were impacted. I don't want to get too specific, but I want to thank you and your team for the work that you did on that. Much appreciated, and I know the families appreciate it as well. So thank you for that. Trustee Smith will take over, and Trustee Hoyt and Trustee Clark both have communications. So Trustee Hoyt has his hand up now.
Safe travels.
Safe travels. Thank you.
I just want to take an opportunity to thank our outgoing senior member of the administration team, Ms. Baptiste, who has, as she mentioned earlier, really spent a critical time, I think, for our district, for all school districts, for our country, here in Oak Park, supporting our students and our staff. Her integrity and her commitment are something that showed every single time she came to a meeting, every single time, whether it was good news that she was bringing to the board or difficult news that she was bringing to the board. It was always with integrity, and her commitment and her vision for the students of Oak Park really always shown through, and we're going to miss her very much and wish her best and look forward to taking pride in her next steps in her career. So thank you so much for everything you shared with our community and with our students and staff.
I'm not looking at Cassandra because I'm gonna cry, so let me say this way. I'll be brief. I wanted to talk about Trunk or Treat. I want to thank Oak Park Recreation for a wonderful event. I don't know the final count for children, but all the kids were happy. It was wonderful to see their costumes. Our Hogwarts theme was very well received. Team Hufflepuff. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be the representative for Oak Park Schools. It was a wonderful event. I'm very happy for it. I just attended the MASB conference in Lansing. I just got back yesterday. I was a little apprehensive because I was the only representative, but I was never lonely because everyone, I couldn't sit at a table without someone saying, "Hey, hi, can I sit next to you?" So that was really nice. It was very informative. The main conference had 2 very distinctive with very important messages. The first was, and I took this from the website, was let's help our kids find their superpowers so that they can flourish no matter what. And we had a very beautiful moment where they asked us to just close our eyes and think of something that brought us joy. What's something that just internally, it could be a person, a moment, a memory, whatever, just something that brings you joy and something that you can apply to what you do, you know, in daily life. And the second one was never judge a book by its cover, and to not block your blessings. Your blessings can come in any way, shape, or form, and even though you don't think you're worthy, don't do something to block that. Do, you know, what is intended for you. There were over 600 different trustees and superintendents and board presidents, and it was really a wonderful event. I'm so thankful to be here on this board working alongside you guys, especially given the 2 appointments. I really do appreciate being here and working with you all, and I look forward to attending next year. And closing, Cassandra, and I'm going to try not to cry because y'all know I'm a big old baby. I haven't known you as long as everyone else, but I'm going to cry. When I came back earlier this year, you were one of the first people to come up to me, and you just gave me the best hug. You were just so happy to see me, and I'm so thankful for you. You know, I had that little incident with my son, and you immediately, you know, you emailed me, you assured me everything was going to be okay, and thank you. Just thank you for everything. And that's it. I'm going to cry now. Thank
Don't
you.
cry. I'm sorry, I'm a bitch. I'm sorry. You know where we were till now. I'm sorry.
Well, Ms. Baptiste, it has been a long journey, from talking about our New York families. And I can say that, you know, overall, I have learned one thing that I'm going to speak about, which is patience. And the one thing that you have is patience. And you have that most great poker face that anyone could ever have other than today. So today, I just want to say those tears are tears of joy, definitely not tears of sadness. We appreciate you as being a Oak Park Knights. That is going to be on your resume forever. So we definitely appreciate it because you've been here at the hardest time, you know, of turning it around from where it was to now. I appreciate you, and I would speak for everyone else. Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, I'd like to say something. Ms. Baptiste, you were a pleasure when you came aboard. Remember that day very, very clearly and vividly. You've been an asset to this organization, a value add. You've had to communicate some of the hard outputs out here, but you know you did it steadfast and you did it with a great level of professionalism. I just want to thank you, and not only for your due diligence, but for just the aura, this smile and so forth that you just bring, you know, when just meeting you and talking to you. So this is not the end. I know we'll cross paths later on, somewhere down the line. So I wish you the best, and just thank you for such great work. Thank you. All right. Okay. So at this point, we come to the adjournment. I accept the motion to adjourn by unanimous consent, and if no objection or unreadiness, consider this meeting adjourned. Any unreadiness?
When's our next meeting?
The next meeting is going to be
27.
right here. The next meeting of the Board of Education will be held on Monday, November 27th, 2023 at 7 o'clock p.m. in the boardroom at the Administration Building.
Thank you.